Hello, Nigerians. My name is Steve Ezeude. I'm a real estate agent in Canada. On Thursday last week, April 7, I was inundated by several calls, text messages regarding the fact that the Canadian government has banned Nigerians from owning homes in Canada. Um, my first reaction when I got a message was like, why Nigerians? Because the headline read, Nigerians banned from buying homes in Canada and other foreigners. Well, I don't know how you interpreted that message, that news, but um, first of all, some people were like, oh, this is fake news. Some people were like, okay, why single Nigerians out? Other people were like, this was discriminatory. Okay, so let me break it down for you. The point is that Canada has been seeing unprecedented price hike in their homes, and then the government, out of caution, and had to propose some measures via the 2022 budget to say, hey, we want to see some cooling down. So what that means is that certain measures have been proposed to cool the Canadian real estate market down. So going back to the headline, so it's not fake news, it's real, but the way you might treat it as fake news is that it's not singling Nigerians out. Okay, so now the thing is that the Canadian government has proposed some measures to cool its real estate market down. Prices have gone up for 2 years now. You see price appreciation of 50% in the last 2 years. That's insane. For example, so you buy a property for $500,000 2 years ago, and now it is worth 750,000. So government is concerned, and it's saying, hey, why don't we look at foreigners and then ban them from buying homes in Canada? So that's what it means. It's not singling Nigerians out, but out of caution, they want to cool its market down. Um, but what's the import of this though? Because if you're in Nigeria and you own a property in Canada, you might be concerned. So I guess that's why most people are concerned. The concern though might not be troubling. We real estate age, the Canadian Real Estate Association think that the foreign buyer content is about 4%, well, between 2 and 5%, depending on where you are. In the Greater Toronto area, we think that this is about 2% on thereabouts, so it's not really significant. But you might be concerned if you own a home in Canada. Why the proposal in the budget makes sense and should draw your attention is that if you have a property that is vacant, you might be attracting to yourself a vacancy tax. And what that means is that you need to do something and then see what to do, put it into use, release it so that it doesn't create more problem to the housing market. We are looking at supply. So when you tie a property down, you're really impacting on our market. So this ban though is to say to will be effective in the next year. Not it doesn't take effect immediately. It hasn't been passed. It's still a budget proposal, so there will be discussions on that to make it happen or not. So but you need to do something about that. There are some exemptions though. Students, spouses that have Canadian residents or citizens are exempt. Okay, so there are exemptions on anything. So that's actually what I'm going to say. It is not fake news. It is real, but it's a time for you to actually do something if you have a property in Canada. So there will be, if you're also buying for purpose of flipping, which means you don't want to close a property, you don't want to live in there, you want to just speculate. There will be taxes on that too. If you bought already, the speculation tax hasn't taken effect, is something coming up. So I hope this helps. If you need information about the real estate market in Canada, especially in the Greater Toronto area, you can reach out to me, 647-860-8304. I hope this clarifies that concern everybody expressed last week. Thank you for listening, Steve.